Say this to you. The first question is, how do we get to Old Trafford from here?
You better ask Giggs because I've no idea.
Left here?
Yeah.
Left
How long have you been here?
About 4 years.
Yeah?
Yeah, 3 or 4 years. I've just bought a house down the road.
Have you?
Yeah. Not quieter.
It's a bit like yours in the old days. It's like an architect designing it, isn't it? Sort of, it's just a plot of land at the moment, isn't it?
Yeah, I did the same when I built mine. Just bought the land and then I made the mistake of letting the architect do it all. Ended up a nightmare. Yeah. But I bought the plot of land and I gave him a couple of things that I wanted, and I said, I wanted a snooker table and
The toilet and the
sunken bath and all that sort of rubbish, and I just let him get on with it. I don't think some of the neighbours weren't too happy with it. But I mean, it really was. It was a disaster. I mean, I dreaded going home, so I got rid of it after about a year.
Didn't you have any say in it at all while he was doing it? Didn't you say, "Hang on a minute"?
No, I had a lovely thing. I had a local school teacher came to see me once, and said to me, "Mr. Best, have you noticed anything about your fish pond?" I said, "Yeah." I said, "All my fish keep disappearing." And they said, "Yeah, the kids from school when I was training, they were coming round and nicking them and they're selling them at school." He wasn't that bothered about it. He just wanted to know if they were telling the truth, or they were really my goldfish. But it was a nightmare. They used to come Sundays and have picnics on the lawns and all sorts. It was a nightmare. So I went back to the digs. Went back to Mrs. Fuller.
I suppose that's a good thing about it. You've never had to have digs, have you, really, Ryan?
No, we moved up here 10 years ago, so I've always been with Mum.
Who does the cooking and the washing? Does your mum make you do your washing? Do you do your own ironing? I hope you do some work around the house.
I do my own ironing, that's why.
What about the cooking?
Oh no, don't touch it.
It's great, and you don't realise, when you're at a club, you're spoiled. You don't do anything, do you? When you're travelling, everything's taken care of, and all the arrangements. You get so lazy.
Well, after training, we have the meals at the cliff are brilliant.
Yeah.
So
I was just saying that when we were there. I mean, it's changed. I mean, when we trained, there was nothing there.
yeah.
I mean, a brick bath, freezing cold. You used to come in after training, have a quick dip.
Tell you what, though, it can get, I hesitate to say boring, but once you finish training, what do you do?
Just go home and relax, really. That's all you can do. Play pool, go shopping. That's about it, really.
That was a problem, I think, with a lot of the kids when I was playing. It's probably the same today, because you didn't train, apart from pre-season, you didn't train in the afternoons. A few kids, I went back most afternoons, but the free time was the hardest, to do. And we did the same. We played, it was either snooker, at the time at Old Trafford did a bowling alley. That was our sort of hangout.
Yeah.
But the free time, you had so much of it, didn't you?
Are you a golfer, George?
No, I never got into it. Don't like parting with a ball. I like Giggsy.